Hello and welcome back. My name is Settlement Yusan. Not all my names get to be interesting. Today I'm here to Robot Settlement. I think I will do this one. Rarely Affectionate Clara's companion mission. No red stuff on my screen before I start, but there is one thing I remembered for once. I want to build up a character, but I'm not sure I have enough resources to do so. But it's Bronya. Bronya has been waiting for a while. Oh, she needs a light gun too. I actually don't even know what she does. 50% of Bronya's attack to a single enemy, Wind Rider Bullet. Terrible percentage, wow. It's usually 80% or 90%. 50%. That is a lot less than usual. It's a bullet. You think a bullet would do more damage, but apparently not. But there's still a strong combat redeployment. Dispels it. Oh, she dispels as well, allowing them to immediately take action and increase. Oh, she increases damage too. Then when the still is used on Bronya herself, she cannot immediately take action again. Oh wow, so it's just really good because it increases damage as well. I assume this applies to ultimates too, which is pretty insane. There's her gun. And then her ultimate, the Belobog March. There's a March in Belobog. Increases the attack of all allies by 33%. Nice. Increases their crit damage by 12. Of Bronya's crit damage, plus 12. Oh. Okay, so you want her to have high crit damage, but she herself doesn't do damage, so it's a bit odd. But you don't care to have crit rate on her. Interesting. And leading the way, after using her basic attack, Bronya's next action will be advanced forward by 15%. Pretty good. Oh, and technique, of course. Banner of Command. After using Bronya's technique at the start of the next battle, all allies' attack increases by 15 for 2 turns. Really good. What an interesting character. Don't want to say weird. So yeah, you want some like DPS stats on her, but she herself is not going to do any damage. Interesting. Well, anyway.
Feeling good. I must stay focused.
Not a line that I expected from her, but very true, Queen. You tell them. Anything else? No. Okay, yeah, I have no idea if I have enough resources to actually build her up.
Feeling good. I must stay focused.
I think I have enough boss materials, but I'm not sure if I have enough XP, money, or trace materials whatsoever. So, you know, we will find out the fun way.
Feeling good.
Well,
I must stay focused.
at the very least, it's looking good for my XP books, although it is getting close now. No, I spoke too soon. 1 level off. So close. No. Damn it. It's always like this, isn't it? At least I got a bunch of these. Oh, I actually have enough for E10 warp. Okay. Then I need a light cone, a harmony. Oh wait, harmony light cone? Well, the answer is obvious. Where is Dance Dance Dance? I have 3. Oh, I don't have another Dance Dance Dance? Oh, this is a big problem. Oh no. Okay, well, what are my other options then? There is this, increases the wearer's break effect, and when the wearer attacks, additionally generates 4 energy. Well, that's not going to be too useful, because ideally, I would never attack with her, right? There's this, whenever wearer uses, there's still the next ally taking action, except the wearer deals 16% more damage, so this is kind of good for her. And this increases damage dealt, that's not too useful. When entering battle, increases speed for 1 turn, that's not that great. I can't believe I ran out of Dance Dance Dance. That is miserable. What is this one, by the way? Upon entering battle, increases the attack of all allies by 12%. It's pretty good. Okay, yeah, I guess I will do this one then, as a placeholder until I get the good light cone back. Okay, surely I have enough XP for this one though. I don't dare say anything this time. I'm just gonna hope. It's not looking good again. Oh, it's enough. Okay. That was close. That was a close one. And then traces, of course. Let's start with the middle. Get those numbers higher. Oh wow, this actually makes her forward her own actions quite a lot more. 30%, wow. That is quite a lot, but again, ideally you would never use her basic attack, right? Though the situation of the battlefield constantly changes, so... Oh, actually, you know... Maybe the numbers are usually that low, it's just that I'm used to seeing them in the character trials, where they're already a bit upgraded. Maybe the number isn't lower than usual. That makes sense, actually. Oh my god, look at this damage increase. 53%, 57, 61. Oh, I need more of these. But I can make a lot of them. Also, my money's starting to run quite dry. 66% damage increase, that is insane. And then the ultimate... Okay, wow, Bronya has numbers on her, wow. Holy. 55% attack increase of all allies. 20% crit damage increase, plus 16 of whatever Bronya has. Wow. Okay, what else does she have? Command. The crit rate of basic attack increases. Oh, that's fun. That's actually really nice. So yeah, you only care to build crit damage on her. You don't need crit rate whatsoever. And then her only attack has crit rate increased by 100%.
A brilliant strategy.
It is. Now speaking of, there's some crit damage. Lovely. And wind damage increase. Nice. Okay, she seems really strong. Wow. Battlefield. At the start of the battle, all allies' defense increases by 20%.
A brilliant strategy.
A defensive buff this time, but only a temporary one. More crit damage, nice. But it is pretty good. As mentioned before, one of my favorite relics in the Swarm Disaster is the thing that nullifies damage at the start of a battle. This is basically that, just on a smaller scale, but also, you know, not in the simulated universe everywhere. So it's pretty good. Military Might. When Bronya's on the field, all allies just deal 10% more damage.
Strategy.
Just beating enemies to that is indeed a brilliant strategy, and 10% crit damage. 0.7. And this one requires the character to be level 80. I am so close. Of course, I need to equip relics on her as well. I'm missing a tiny amount. Okay, you know what? Fine, let me go do a quick Calyx run. Okay, there we go. I was missing soul. Phew.
Thank you. I will stand firm for my people.
Good. There we go. Now I just need to equip her with some relics. Which I guess I will steal from Asta for now. Not that Asta has very good relics. But she has some. Oh, did I say relic when I meant to say curio earlier? I think I did for... What did I just take? I took the Lawfu one from someone. I don't even know who. It was probably Lynx. Noel. I meant to say Curio for the simulated universe, of course. Okay, let's see her information. What is your story, Bronya? I'm still very much confused about your background, because it seems odd. Character details. Heir to the Supreme Guardian of Belobog, she's the young and capable commander of the Silvermane Guards. Bronya received a rigorous education from an early age, and as such, possesses the grace and affinity as expected of an heir. However, after witnessing the abysmal conditions in the underworld, seeds of doubt began growing in the mind of Belobog's future leader. Can all the training I've received really help me lead the people to the lives they want? And she is no longer the commander, she is now the Supreme Guardian. Tell me about your past though. Character story part 1. She learned to hide her thoughts from an early age. Every day she'd walk the same path with the other kids, play the same games, and gossip about the same hobbies. But she never felt taken over by the trivial and bland nature of life. She'd sit on a grey stone bench every time she was alone, looking up at the sky and imagining a perfect and complete sky, unobstructed by that flat disk. Wait, is there a dome around Belobog? I know there's walls. Was there a dome? I never noticed. What? Oh, maybe she's talking about the fort. It's kind of a disc. She could see the laborers dripping with their sweat as they toil, the pressure of survival crushing their passion for life. Seeing the tired but earnest look in their eyes, she slipped into a quagmire of confusion. Is life really destined to be like this? Just as the vastness of the sky was dissected by that monstrous steel disc, perhaps the freedom she yearned for was also destined to be incomplete. Vastness of the sky was dissected by that monstrous steel disc. Okay, what is she talking about? She struggled to break free from this quagmire, sadly recording the ideals that she come to implement in her life on that dusty stone road. Make the world a better place. So I think Bronya grew up in the orphanage, right? I don't think there was any stone disc in the underground at Young, so I'm very curious.
It's still early.
I don't see a
Where to
stone
now?
disc. I think she's referring to this. Is there like a giant Simpsons movie style glass dome on Belobog? I don't think so. I think she's just referring to that. Okay. Alright. And back to her lore. So she didn't like the fort? She doesn't like the look of the fort at the very least, or what it represents maybe? Bit odd, I'm not quite sure. Sitting on her mother's lap, cold arms wrapped around her neck, she felt an indescribable sense of security. Her mother's voice was gentle and deep as she told the girl an ancient folk tale, the ending of which is hardly satisfying, but nevertheless the girl enjoyed it very much. Her mother knew what she liked, and those fairy tales with happy endings would just leave her feeling bored and raise far too many questions. Telling stories with bad endings is an excellent way to lure the girl into falling asleep at night. Interesting. Bronya doesn't like happy stories because they're boring. Mother, why can't Lord Grey live a happy life like Catherine? Do you want him to be happy, Bronya? Lord Grey is a kind, not Lady Grey, is a kind man. Kind people deserve to live a happy life. The conversation stopped there, but she remembered her mother's gentle smile. Years later, when she recalled that warm afternoon at Klipoth Fort, she felt that her mother's smile might have hidden a sliver of regret. Okay, I am learning about Bronya's past, but not the past I was hoping for. I guess Bronya was just too young to remember when she was in the underground. If she was at the underground, I think she was. Okay. Part 3. From the moment she donned her Silvermane Guard armor, she was already prepared. But the first funeral she ever attended was still far more heavy than she could have ever imagined. It was her first time leading a campaign. In the northern ruins, the Silvermane Guards and fragmented monsters engaged in brutal combat. She led a crack squad of about a dozen soldiers deep behind enemy lines, fighting bravely until they ran out of ammo and food. As they made their way to the evacuation point, the terrifying Fragmentum creatures ambushed her, but the fatal attack was blocked by a brave private at the cost of his life. She didn't even have the time to see the face of her savior. The prolonged wail of the funeral hold rang out. The young captain saw her grief and came to her side. The coffin's empty. I couldn't even manage to bring him back to Belobog. Don't blame yourself, Miss Bronya. For you and the city, everyone here is willing to make the same sacrifice. I really wish I could swap places with him. Learning to bear these heavy burdens is the only way to become a true leader. So Jeopard was also slightly a mentor to her. They shared a similar duty. Okay. The woman paces back and forth in the room, and the door separates her from the throngs of people. She's already very familiar with giving this kind of speeches, but the anxiety of the weight never abated despite the refinement of her oratory skills. Thinking back on the promise she's about to make and the words of consolation she'd crafted, she sinks into a childlike state of confusion and disbelief during these brief minutes. Okay, when is this? A sudden breeze stirs as the stale air in the room, brushing through her long hair. Sudden breeze stirs the stale air in the room, brushing through her long hair. She turns around to see a familiar figure walking toward her, with delicate, quiet steps like a kaleidoscope of butterflies fluttering through the lifeless hall. Overthinking things again? The woman, looking like a butterfly, asks. With a teasing smile on her face, she replies with an exasperation grin. Same as always, you know. I'm nervous beforehand, but can play to my audience once on stage. Hey, don't screw this up. Those old fossils want to play politics, and they're just waiting for an opportunity for you to slip up. Then I'll have to ask you to keep an eye on them for me. Hey, looks like time is up. The dull sounds of gears gnashing and turning echoes in the hall. She casts one last look back at the person beside her, who retreats into the shadows with a nod and a trusting smile. The door creaks open and a beam of warm light shot into the hall, lighting up her face. What follows are deafening applause and cheers. Let's go, Bronya. That was probably her inauguration, maybe? That was pretty nice. I did get to learn about her past, but not the part that I was hoping for. The most interesting part that... Yeah, apparently Bronya does not like the Path Forth, or didn't like it as a kid at least. She sees it as a symbol of reduced freedom. Maybe she can do something about that. I don't know.
My name is Bronya Rand, heir to Belobog's Supreme Guardian and acting commander of the Silvermane... Apologies, I'm used to introducing myself like that. You can call me Bronya.
It's been so long since I heard Bronya's voice, I completely forgot what she sounds like. I'm a little surprised. Her voice in my memories was a bit different.
I had a nightmare last night. Sorry, I'm not fully awake yet.
That's her greeting line. How many nightmares do you have, Bronya? Yeah, being a leader is not easy.
I'd like to walk around a bit more. Don't worry, I won't go far. See you tomorrow. Sometimes, I feel like I don't represent myself. That I'm a symbol in human form, and anyone could have been given the title of heir to the Supreme Guardian. I don't know where the feeling comes from, but I hope it doesn't become the truth.
Well, it is up to you, not to add more pressure to your shoulders, but if you want to be a great person that won't be just anyone, then it's up to you.
The architects built us a fortress to keep the blizzards at bay. But we must never forget that those blizzards are still on the horizon. The faint
Still wanna know
singing
more
that
about
emanates
architects.
from Golden Theater, the sound of hurried footsteps in the early morning, the nighttime tranquility of Klipoth Fort. I know they might seem contradictory, but I like all of them.
So she likes the Klipoth Fort now. Yeah, maybe I'm mistaken then, but like, what is she talking about then in the first few, or the first one of her story pages? I don't know. I feel like I am mistaken, but I just don't know what she's actually talking about then. I too wish I could visit the Golden Theater.
You have to suppress your anger during an interrogation, or you might find yourself using indelicate vocabulary.
I want to see her get annoyed and swearing at someone.
When you've been on the front line for a while, you start to get an overwhelming urge to return to the Guardian's residence and rest. But then, as soon as you're lying in bed, all of your worries about the front line come to the fore. Well, perhaps that's the responsibility that Mother used to talk about.
Indeed it is.
I heard the Saltworm Festival was first established to celebrate the arrival of spring. But Belobog citizens these days just see it as a few days off. I want to bring the original meaning back again.
Makes sense considering it's called Solworm. But yes, I want to see spring in Belobog too. Hopefully within this century with your current plans.
Captain Japard? I think he could accurately be described as Belobog's iron wall. In this city, it's more difficult to defend than go on the offensive.
Really? I really thought the opposite. That's what the walls are for, no? I guess she's saying it's easy to attack the Fragmentum, but it's hard to defend everywhere from it. So yeah, makes sense in that way.
I remember I'd be there when Mother and the rest of them would convene, and Serval would always patiently answer any questions I had. I'm starting to feel like that was a long, long time ago.
You and Serval look like you're the same age, but Serval is apparently way older than you. I'm a little confused. Does Serval just look extremely good for her age, maybe?
Whenever I praise her, she does her utmost to keep a straight face and hide any trace of happiness she might be feeling. Well, I can tell because I've practiced the same thing.
That sounds miserable. You should do something about that, Bronya.
I have deep respect for my mother, but she's no longer how I remember her. Well, perhaps I never realized who she truly was. Our first encounter may have been a bit of a disaster, but it was also the start of a new future. If Zila heard this, she'd probably say I was giving one of my overworld princess speeches.
Queen now.
The third child of the Landau family, right? I've heard Japard mention her before, but I've yet to meet her. From what I've heard, Linksy, as they call her, is very smart for her age.
But I thought she wasn't young. I guess her experience is better than what people have at her age or something.
I'm sure Eurilla 6 won't be the only planet to have IPC visitors. But I bet not all of them will have a visitor like Topaz.
She likes Topaz. Topaz did help her out, makes sense.
The future of Belobog shines bright. Feeling good. I must stay focused. Thank you. I will stand firm for my people.
Bronya is so much more playful than I remembered. Wow. Has it really been that long?
A brilliant strategy. No showing off, Zila. Listen to my orders.
Just in my mind, Bronya was like so much more, I don't know, restrained. Well, not restrained, more like burdened. That also doesn't sound good, but in my head, she always talked like she had something on her mind at all times. But maybe that's just because that's what was actually the case. You know, the last time I saw her, which was probably at the continuance with her voice acting, that is.
I'll be needing a combat report, Pela. Bring us another victory, Captain. I appreciate the help of the Astral Express.
And I appreciate your help because you're joining the team today. And sorry, Don Hank, you were performing so well, and it was so fun to use you, but
I appreciate the help of the Astral Express.
it's nice to have a full Gerulo team. And the main character, of course. Oh, look at her. Oh yeah, I forgot she has this very fancy hair. Ooh, nice shot. She just killed that civilian. No. Bronya. No. Bronya becomes the Supreme Guardian, just immediately open Terry's in the administrative district. This is way too far. I could do this all day. Why is shooting random citizens so fun? God. She aims exactly at headshot height too. Except for old men, apparently. They get to live very well. Alright, anyway, back to where I actually was. Oh, I have daily stuff. Oh, I said I would do a 10 warp. Alright, let me do a 10 warp really quick. Let me get another Bronya or something. Nah. Gee, I would like another dance, please. Oh, Serval is pretty good too. Nice. Oh, is that a new one? Shadowburn? Well, probably not. It's no longer new, but it's one of the newer ones. Nice. Because I'm using Serval today. E3. Listen, the heartbeat of the years.
Rock and roll might be my only true companion.
It's a bit sad. Okay, let's go. So, how did this quest start, by the way? Did I just get a message? Yeah, from Clara, and she's asking for help. Okay, let's see what she wants help with. Hey Clara, Big Svarog.
The thief has stolen parts again? How am I going to track down this crook?
Clara, what's wrong?
It's you!
Well, I can summarize what's wrong
There have
already.
been a few unusual thefts in the dwelling over the past few days.
She's so tired.
The vagrants say that the parts they worked so hard to obtain have completely vanished. They're worried that there's a thief in the dwelling. Despite our investigations, no one has been able to track down the thief. What's even stranger is that the thief appears to be only interested in stealing parts and doesn't care about other valuable items.
Oh, or maybe it's like a mech that's stealing stuff.
The vagrants had no choice but to ask Mr. Svarog to look into it, but he still hasn't found anything. I investigated the matter myself, but I came up empty-handed.
Wow, okay. Someone's really dodging all the investigations.
Jeez. I'm baffled. What a strange thief.
I think our only option is a stakeout then. Why don't we go back to the crime scene and start from there? Yeah.
Are you also here to look into this case?
Of course, I'll help.
Perhaps if we work together, we can uncover some clues that I missed. Oh, I heard the vagrants on patrol last night ran across the thief again, but I haven't had time to look into it. Should we go ask them?
So the thief isn't too stealthy, they've been spotted. Genius detective girl, move out. Let's
That
go.
sounds kind of weird.
You need enthusiasm for the job if you want to succeed,
But
Clara.
actually, I think it's cool too. Now, let's get started.
Weirdly affectionate. What does that sound? Svarog, your house is very noisy, but it does look very cool. Wish I could go in. Okay, I'll be back, Svarog, don't worry. Clara will be fine. You know, if I were smart and planned things out, I would have built up Clara this episode instead of Bronya. But, oh well. I kinda just want to shoot things with Bronya. This is so fun. Okay, anyway, we're supposed to do investigation, right? Focus,
Sir,
focus.
how are you? I heard you saw the thief who stole the parts last night. Can you tell us what happened?
Ah! Who's there?
Relax.
Oh, Clara, it's you. I thought it was... You scared the living daylights out of me.
She approached you from the front.
I did see the thief last night, but who is this person next to you?
Professional thief. Grabber. Brilliant sidekick of the genius detective. That is accurate. Wildfire's assignment solved the case. Now I'm a brilliant sidekick.
This nickname is a bit embarrassing.
Detective? I see. You're here to help catch the thief, right?
Yes.
Great that there are more people here to solve this case. Hold on. I'll explain what happened last night. Just let me gather my thoughts first.
Calm down. Why are you so stressed?
Okay. So, last night I was on patrol when I bumped into the thief stealing the parts. Then I just...
Why you sound so terrified? What happened?
Goodness, I was so scared. It was dreadful.
What did
I
you
was
see?
cold and hungry while on patrol last night, so I decided to return to the dwelling and heat up some leftover canned food for a snack.
Okay.
When I entered the tent, the thief's silhouette scurried across my vision.
What did it look
I couldn't
like?
see the thief's face because the tent was so dark, but I could tell he wasn't a nice guy.
Okay, so it is sample. That's all the clues I needed.
Because when he turned to flee, he swung a knife right across my face. In that moment, I really thought I was going to die.
And Sampo has a knife.
I could feel the blades chill on my cheeks and smell its rusty scent. The weapon that fella had was definitely a metal one. That's the only thing I'm certain of.
Wait, what? That's the only thing you're certain of? That the thief had a metal weapon?
Also, I saw the outline of him in the dark. The fella's head was absolutely square.
Yeah, it's Sampo.
Yes, you heard me. Square.
Sampo is very square.
Can you believe that? Someone with a square head? It was truly terrifying.
Okay, well, that explains why you're so scared. You almost got hit by a blade. Okay. That is a clue. Let's just join in on the panic. Squarehead, oh my
It
gosh.
sounds bizarre, but it could be a clue. I'll jot it down. Sir, please take a deep breath. So, the thief was armed with a metal weapon and had a, square head, correct?
Yeah, it was Sampo. Let's lock him up,
Yes!
please.
That's correct.
I'm struggling to make sense of these clues. Do you have any thoughts?
It's Sampo. Please let me lock him up. But it's actually probably just a robot, one of those square robots. Is there anything else you noticed? Why are you being so evasive? Are you an accomplice? We've cracked the case. The culprit has a square head. Like that one guy I've seen on memes who has a Minecraft Steve head. Is there anything else you noticed?
I'm sorry. I was too scared. When a shadow leaps out at you, who could possibly pay attention to such tiny details?
Alright.
It seems that's everything. We now know one of the culprit's physical traits, and that he is extremely violent. But how can we track him down?
Ah, yes, I remember something.
Oh, so you do know
While
something.
the culprit was hurrying to escape, he knocked something over. He may have left some clues or something.
This is
Maybe
a
there's
crucial
some-
clue. Let's go investigate the crime scene together.
I
Nice.
think he ran that way. No one has touched the crime scene, so any traces he left behind should still be there. Please, catch the thief for us.
This guy is so... I hope he gets better. Yeah, there may be like a cloth or something that got stripped on here. Some DNA samples or something. Some abrupt scratches left on the mountain which seem to be done by a metal weapon. The end of the scratches points to a distant
Take
place.
a look at these marks. These are very suspicious. Could they have been left by the culprit?
I like how my character's looking just like, yes, the wall is made of wall.
They point in that direction. Let's go take a look.
Okay, so they went this way. Yes. How do we know they didn't go this way? Just because we found more marks here. Few people would come to this place, but you can see scratches on the ground, snaking their way forward.
And look at these. How unusual. They don't appear to have been left by a human.
Are they recent? I see something moving on the map. Or am I crazy? Oh, this thing is moving, look at that. It's static, but it's moving on the map when I move, that's weird.
The tracks stop here. I guess we'll have to look around for other clues. This is where the mechanical waste is disposed of, though. Could it be?
The thief was stealing stuff and just trashing it for no gain. Should I just say it now? It's not gonna work. Be careful.
Oh, okay. I'll follow you.
Yes,
Let's
quiet.
split up. Wait. What's that noise?
Something over there apparently. No, more barrels to shoot with Bronya.
It's
Hello,
a
sir.
tiny robot? Is it
That's
searching
tiny.
for something? But I don't remember Mr. Svarog issuing an order like this recently. It looks like it's carrying the vagrant's missing parts and those tracks and metal scratches we noticed earlier.
It was the robot. I mean, all the clues were leading there, yes, but I was just really hoping to have any excuse to arrest Sampo. I mean, not that I need more of those. It does have a squirrel head, but it doesn't look like a criminal. What does a criminal look like? Sampo. Remotely controlling a robot to steal parts. What an ingenious criminal. Maybe.
That would be quite strange. Yet, such a scenario can't be ruled out. This small robot doesn't appear to be a Bellabob creation.
What do you
It
mean?
looks like it's been welded together from random scrap metal materials.
Oh.
Huh. It appears to have a small mechanical arm.
The whole thing is an arm.
It's noticed us.
Human. Injured. No. Hurt. Please don't.
Yeah, it's trying to repair itself. I see. Don't hit me, I surrender, please have mercy. Clara does speak robot, I'm pretty sure. Kinda want to do a silly option though.
Don't be scared. Look. It doesn't seem like it wants to hurt us. It appears to be trying to say something. Human, please, don't hurt.
Hopefully it wasn't trying to say I am a human.
Is it trying to say, please don't hurt me, humans?
Hopefully.
Human parts, rivets, need repair, need town parts, need hurt, don't.
It appears to have a malfunction, but I think I can understand it. It seems that it needs these parts, and it's begging us not to hurt it.
Can you ask it why it needs these parts?
I've never seen a robot with this kind of malfunction before. What happened to it?
Yeah, we need to return the parts. Maybe we can figure out what the problem is and help.
Although the small robot appears to want to communicate, its speech is all scrambled. Perhaps there's an issue with its language module. This little guy probably can't understand what we're saying either.
No.
Run, escape, open, fire, workshop, chase, don't.
Open the fire workshop.
It's running away! No, we can't let it escape. It still has the vagrant's parts. What should we do? We gotta stop it. But please don't be too rough on it. I'll figure out a way to repair it later.
We're asking a lot. I don't know how to hold back.
Hurt, pain, no, hurt, don't, pain, suffer, sorry, parts, sorry.
Pretty good crowd today.
You're real too sentient for me to feel comfortable hitting you, but there's no way out of this.
My tempo!
Sorry, hurt, suffer, pain, no, pain, sorry, sorry, pain, hurt, sorry, suffer, sorry, pain, sorry, ouch, pain,
I get it, I feel bad.
Sorry, pain, suffer, sorry.
Did I hit it too hard?
It seems to have stopped working.
Was it saying anything new?
Yes, but why? I feel bad about this.
Yeah.
I guess we should return this little fella and the parts. I think I can... I'll repair it. And if I can't, I'll ask Mr. Svarog for help. He always knows what to do.
Okay, well, hopefully it works, because I too feel bad about that. Oh, I'm here. Okay. Svarog, help.
Initiating assessment of the robot's condition. Please wait, Clara.
While Mr. Svarog is assessing this little fella, let's give it a quick checkup ourselves.
Or we could return the parts.
This paint job and these custom parts, and the way the parts are attached, it's all quite strange.
So it wanted to repair something in Rivet Town, so I guess it was made in Rivet Town. So we should go to Rivet Town.
But one thing is for certain. This little fella is not under remote control. He's operating entirely of his own accord. Its design is, well, unique. I've never seen a robot with a design like this before. It really seems like something that was thrown together rather quickly. Its creator most likely didn't consider whether the system would function properly or not.
Did the creator just randomly create sentient life? I mean, that's how sentient life is probably created in the first place, so I
Is
get
it
okay.
a failed robot pet creation that has been abandoned? But if it's a pet, then why would it gather parts itself?
I think it's either to repair itself or something else. This place has a somewhat lax definition of pets. It's not the first time I've heard someone keeping a robot as a pet in this game. Within the last few episodes. I think I've heard the term robot pet before. Don't I have one in my room? No, I have Bubbles and a snack. I think I've heard of a robot pet before.
I've heard that some vagrants in the dwelling keep the little robots they find as pets. Some vagrants also make modifications to their pets, which they call pet upgrades. Pets
Nice.
like that are pretty rare, but some of the folks who have them have formed a small community to share ideas. Some are interested in nurturing robots. Others force them into battle.
Okay, it's fine to force a robot into battle, but don't call it a pet at the same time. That is
If my memory serves me
wrong.
right, the parts this little fella stole were originally designed for that kind of pet upgrade.
So it's trying to upgrade itself, maybe? That is... I mean, there's technically nothing wrong with it, but like, don't call it a pet if you're gonna send it into battle. I'm just gonna say
The
that's all.
vagrants, or to be more accurate, the majority of the people in the underworld, regard robots as nothing more than tools.
Yeah, true. In this world, it's also equally wrong because I think some Eon grants robots emotions as well.
But I disagree. Robots have their own thoughts and feelings. It's great that you understand what I'm saying.
So it's worse than I thought.
I'm sorry. I just suddenly felt some strong emotions. Let's get back to work on repairing the small robot. This jack's placement is odd. The chip is buried deep inside. If you don't look closely enough, you won't even find it.
Assessment of the robot's condition is complete. The shell damage is estimated to be 98.2%.
Sorry.
The assessment concludes that a total recovery is impossible. It is recommended that the robot's external shell be removed and replaced, while keeping the outer circuitry and related transmission devices.
That seems good.
You can always rely on Mr. Svarog to come up with a brilliant idea. So, I guess we'll have to go find a new robot shell to fix it, right?
Where can we buy one?
I'm not sure if anyone sells this kind of thing. However, there must be some robot shells lying around the machine graveyard. Everyone calls it a graveyard, but there are actually lots of useful parts buried there.
Ah, yes. Let's go to the scrapyards.
I'm gonna return
Salvage
the parts
for
to
parts.
the vagrants first. Then I'll check on the little fella. Can I trust you to find a shell in the machine graveyard, big sister?
Absolutely. Hopefully I don't kill any more sentient things on the way. I'm an expert at scavenging.
Really? You could have what it takes to be a prospector. Then
Scavenging is fun.
I'll entrust this task to you, big sister. Look for Toby at the front entrance. His appearance is crude, but he's the robot most familiar with the machine graveyard. Just follow Toby.
Okay. Find Toby. The entire time though, I was thinking, I wonder... So robots have feelings in this universe, and I think it's because of an Eon, some Eon. Maybe Harmony, my biggest suspect. And if that's the case, I feel like where's the line drawn? Because like, is this lamp here sentient? Does it have feelings? Because of, you know, whatever gives the robots feelings too? Is this house sentient? Does it have feelings? Does it feel pain? I hope not, because it kind of sounds like a dentist's office next to Svarog there. Maybe there's like, there needs to be but no, the house has electricity then running through it. Does it have to like be capable of movement? But then like would an electric like arm thing that just moves things be sentient too? That is so fun. I feel like every once in a while I find a new character with a new, you know, basic attack and data, you know, world, and I just spam the attack for 20 minutes until I'm satisfied. I feel like that's just the constant loop of things that happen.
Hello, guests of Miss Clara. Please do as you wish. It's my honor to serve you.
Nice to meet you, Toby. Can you show me the way?
Miss Clara has assigned me the task of planning your sightseeing route in the machine graveyard. I will guide you down the path.
How kind. Thank you, Toby. Let's go.
Would
I'll
you
shoot
like
some
to
more
engage in
things.
super speed mode? If so, please confirm by spinning counterclockwise 10 times. Then clockwise by 270 degrees.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Clockwise 270, 80 degrees. 90, 180, 270. Yeah. Are we in super speed mode now? I cannot tell. I'm trying not to murder any more sentient things. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Nice.
We have arrived at our first destination. This model is known as the Dire Wolf, and was scrapped after it sustained piercing damage during a battle with another robot pet, which caused the chainsaw's fuel tank to burst.
I think this one's a bit too big.
Robot pet battles sound a little frightening. The inside of the armor is a total mess due to being melted by the heat. Unfortunately, it appears to be useless.
Oh, I missed the main character's voice too.
Second destination. Please take a seat, buckle up, and hold tight.
Oh, okay. Make sure to hold on to my butt. Hold on, let me turn on super speed mode. And there we go, let's go.
Caution! You have exceeded the speed limit. Please obey.
Wait. Was that just random dialogue or did he actually say that because I spun around too much?
That's it.
So I'm getting quite smacked. Okay, I wanna try the thing. So let me do
Ready
this.
to lose yourself?
Just literally the shield.
Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
Okay, I might not get to try out my thing because Serval might just
Turn
solo
up
me.
the volume!
No, not quite.
Always a weakness.
Okay, so I do this.
The time is now. Lend me your strength.
The extra turn is kind of wasted, but I get a lot of
Lance
damage
ablaze.
modifiers, and then I do this.
Flaming Lance! Forward!
Yeah, that seemed pretty good. That seemed
shall
pretty
take
good.
back what we
Also,
lost.
I probably killed something sentient there. Oh, this one looks no. I am invisible. I am one with the wall. Please go away. Thank you. Sometimes you just have to ask nicely. This one looks closer to the size
Second destination.
that I need.
This module is called the Beetle, which is the same as mine. This machine was scrapped because it accelerated erratically for 7.1 kilometers after it incorrectly interpreted a command, causing the engine to catch fire and the core module to melt down.
It's a terrible way
That is
to
such
go.
an odd reason to be scrapped. However, the shell appears to be in good condition, so I'll bring it with me.
Your trip has
All
concluded.
right.
Please keep an eye out for vehicles approaching from the back or sides, as well as enemies and automatons.
It's not the first time the main character is going to be lifting and carrying giant robots to places.
Your trip has concluded. I
Oh, interrupted.
appreciate you putting your trust in Toby.
Thank you very much for the trip,
A
Toby.
5-star review for this trip has been automatically generated for you. You're welcome.
And a few nice words as well. Robot shell, a metal casing removed from discarded robots, maybe it can still be used. It's common for animals to molt, but have you seen robots molt? I think I'm about to. mean, I've seen Dragon Ball Z, I've seen Cell. I got the thing, Clara.
Clara, it's time for a break. You shouldn't repair machines when you have negative emotions. It's bad for your physical and mental health.
Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. I'm fine.
You should...
Oh, you're back already. How did it go? Did Toby help you find a shell?
What's weighing on your mind, Clara?
This shell. It doesn't appear to be the same design as this little fella's.
It should fit,
But
right?
it shouldn't matter. The structures of these small robots are nearly identical.
Oh.
Thank you for bringing this to me. I finished extracting that chip from the small robot. Now, all that's left to do is move all this circuitry into the new shell.
That's gonna take a while. Oh, maybe only you need the core module.
Although its appearance has changed a lot, I think we did a good job.
Looks alive.
But what I just did... Is it any different from those pet upgrades that the vagrants perform?
I mean, there's nothing bad with upgrading your pet.
Not compatible. Incompatible?
Oh, never mind, maybe it's bad.
Huh? It's making a strange sound. Incompatible. What's going on? Is it malfunctioning? Incompatible. Incompatible.
Okay, I get it.
Risk level high. Clara, get away now.
No, not again.
Big sister, watch out! It's out of control.
Oh my god.
Incompatible.
I have to beat up the sentient sounding, scared sounding robot again. Well, hopefully that time's the challenge.
Tempo!
There's always a weakness.
Also, I want to see this. Nice.
I'm on guard.
I like how she goes to reload instantly.
You're in bad shape.
Well, I've killed it again. At this point, maybe we should just put it out of its misery.
Terminate. Phew. That was close. Fortunately, Mr. Svarog and Big Sister acted fast. Why did the little fella... Was there a compatibility issue?
Troubleshooting. Assessment. The system on the chip and the new hardware are incompatible, causing the robot to behave erratically.
Damn it, I found a bad shell.
The current issue has been resolved. Risk level low. Alert lifted.
It appears to have adjusted to its new shell after the battle.
Oh, I helped it.
That's great.
Oh, never mind. Great, I knew that.
I'd like to keep a closer eye on it for a while. Compatibility tests should take a few days. Hopefully, it'll be all back to normal by then. I'm also curious about where this little fella came from. Could you please come back later, Big Sister?
Absolutely.
I need to look into something. I may require your assistance.
See you tomorrow then.
Thank you, Big Sister. I'll text you when this little fella is fixed. Mr. Svarog, I'd like to give this little fella a name. Any ideas for a good name?
It seems pretty sentient. It might already have a name.
Accessing name database. Search results.
Ooh.
Abby.
Oh, it's just...
Abigail. Ada. Addison.
It's going alphabetical.
I should come back to Clara later.
Rarely... Why is it called rarely affectionate, I wonder? Godfather. A record... Oh, yeah. Everything he did using his power was to protect his family. Oh, I guess Svarog is a godfather. That makes sense. Are you okay, little robot?
Looks like it hasn't gone back to normal yet. I should come back later.
I feel like this time I'm the one making the companion mission sad. By my own hand. Okay, I guess I'll go... to Boulder Town. You know what, actually, let me go
It's
visit...
still early. Where to now?
The thing. The shop. Because I should have a decent amount of money by now. Oh, that's not the way to go. This is the way. How much do I have? Oh yeah, quite a lot. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna buy everything. Yes. Oh, and that's all I could afford. I had so much money, but I barely bought anything. Well, okay. I got some stuff. Oh, I got some more stuff. Nice. Wonder how many more is there left? Oh, this is the last one. Still a lot more to find in the overworld areas, I guess. Well, not I guess, I know. I did not get a message though. I expected a message by now. Maybe if I go back to the robot settlement? No. They've shifted positions. Let me go talk to them. Hey, Clara.
Hey, hi there. I'm listening.
Do you need something from me? How's the little robot doing? Oh, according to Miss Svarog, the little fella's malfunction can only be fixed with a suitable casing. But I think it's hard to find a good one, so I'm trying to think of something else. But it's not going well at the moment. I haven't thought of any bright ideas. Why don't we just do up? Who would say that? Just change the casing if there's no other way. Yeah, just find a better one. Oh, thank you, Miss Yuson. But before that, I still had to think of some other ways. Okay, so maybe when she said a few days, maybe she meant like real life days.
Please try to get along with the little robots.
Instead of the usual. The problem with the IPC is taken care of, did you hear? I know, Miss Topaz already told me. She gave me the source code, which does what? I don't know why yet, I just know that it can be used to control all of the small robots in Belobog. It's really powerful. Oh right, I remember now. Mr. Svarog said that it is super powerful and that it will put a very heavy burden on whoever holds it. I think that Miss Topaz must have chosen to give me the source code for a reason. This represents her faith in me. That is really true. I must work hard to bear this responsibility. If I can, I hope that I'd never have to use this power. I don't want to force anyone to do anything. I just hope I can use it to protect everyone I care about. I will protect the source code. I won't let it get into the wrong hands. Kinda slurred my words there a bit, but good, Clara.
Please try to get along with the little robots.
So Clara has now, if she wishes, control over every single robot in the underworld. She could attempt to take over the country, but I don't think she wants that. I want to talk to you, Clara. Of course, miss. What do you wish to talk about? What sort of place is the robot settlement? It used to be a manned well shaft for Mr. Svarog. Okay. The cable car line wasn't open. This would be the only way to the surface around here. Oh, it's supposed to be like a well here of something. Okay. The Fragmentum disaster caused many to lose their homes. In the beginning, some would come here in hopes of receiving Mr. Svarog's protection. And so, Clara got together with Mr. Svarog to provide supplies to refugees. They also let them stay around the well shaft. This way Mr. Svarog can help everyone fend off the Fragmentum monsters. Slowly but surely, many heard about how Mr. Svarog could protect people and came here to make camp. And that's how the robot settlement developed into such a bastion. You see, makes sense. Why is it called the robot settlement? Well, probably because of all the robots. Everyone depends on Clara and Svarog's salvation then? Sure. That's not true. The people who live here all have their own skills, like mechanical maintenance and such. Everyone should be able to live their lives by relying on themselves, but the underworld is sorely lacking in supplies now. And so, to prevent everyone from starving or falling ill, Clara and Mr. Svarog must always have supplies handy. Very nice of you, and benevolent, and amazing. These two are kind of unsung heroes of the underworld, like everyone knows about Wildfire and Seal and Bronya. No one talks much about these two, though. Who named the robot settlement, though? Ah, I forgot to mention this. Actually, it's because this place used to be where Mr. Svarog and the little robots of this robot network were stationed. Most of the vagrants who make camp here liked these robots. As time went by, they also learned some mechanical skills. Everyone was so kind, humans and robots living in harmony here, and that's why everyone called this place the robot settlement. That's nice, thank you, Clara. All in a day's work. What's your relationship with Svarog like? Well, if I had to say, more like family? I've never met my own parents. For as long as I can remember, Mr. Svarog's always been by my side. No matter what we faced, Mr. Svarog would always put my well-being first. He also taught me all sorts of things and how to live with others. I think Mr. Svarog is like what people call a father. I get that impression, yeah? So Mr. Svarog and I are family. I think that's the right word. That is the right word. Oh, okay. She wanted to talk more. Hey, Svarog. Bioheat reaction detected, identifying bioinformation. Identification result, outsider S. Yusan, hostility level, none. Welcome to Robot Settlement S. Yusan. How are you getting along with the IPC people? Fine for the moment. Under Topaz's orders, the IPC workers have been behaving relatively well. She even handed over the source code to Clara to take care of. It's hard to understand her motivations, but the intuition signals from my emotion module tell me that this was the correct decision. What's more, after the Inter-Astral Tournament Festival ended, Inter-Astral is a fun word, I received a mysterious message from beyond Cherillo 6. Mysterious message. Of course, currently obtaining the data. Oh, Scrollum's. Oh ho ho ho. Scrollum's message to Mr. Svarog of Cherillo 6. My name is Scrollum. I come from planet Scrollum, a world that is a considerable distance from yours. I am writing this mission spurred on by sudden inspiration, and it may be overly familiar. I do hope you will forgive me for any offense caused. I watched the season's broadcast of the Interastral Tournament Festival on the Interastral Peace Network. I need some water. I love water. It is the best drink. Please do not misunderstand me. I have very little interest in Ethereum Boar's game itself. If it weren't for an old Stellaron hunter friend of mine's persistence. Huh? I would not waste my precious time watching the festival. Are you saying, Scrollum, that Silverwolf is your friend now? I don't think you're talking about anyone else. So you're just friends now. That's fun. The Stellaron hunters kind of attacked the space station though, which you're allied with. I mean, okay. However, this viewing experience delivered me an unexpected surprise. It allowed me to learn of your planet, Cherillo 6. To be more precise, I learned of the signs of budding silicon-based lifeforms on your planet. Within a large number of civilizations, silicon-based structures exist only as tools. I believe that this view is supported by the locals of your world also. However, within the cosmos there are in fact silicon-based structures that can be identified or defined as living bodies. A number of civilizations are also built and ruled over by these silicon-based lifeforms. My home planet Scrollum, is one such example. Just what kind of miraculous baptism could lead to these silicon-based structures bursting out in the evolutionary flame that is life? That is one of the questions that I have been researching for a long time. Now, this kind of change is taking place on Cherillo 6, slowly and miraculously. It is my hope that one day, as these scattered flames of evolution slowly gather together like a flame across the land, we will come to call each other brothers. Your humble genius friend, Scrollum. Calling yourself humble never works, but Scrollum is indeed humble. He's just talking about how robots keep popping up on many planets. Interesting that he's seeking connections with Svarog though. That's fun. With my current computation power, I am unable to decipher why the other party sent this message. camaraderie, I think. However, this scrollum expresses an optimistic view regarding the future development of Gerulo 6. This is a good thing. With Belobog gradually opening up to the world, my computational power will seem ever more limited. With increasing number of variables, the humans here will face more and more complicated challenges. However, no matter where the future takes us, I will do all I can to execute preservation until the day that my systems become completely unresponsive. Inorganic Wisdom Fruit, free achievement, nice. I'm loving all the achievements that I'm getting showered with recently. Oh, I should have read that. There was a bit of extra flavor. It's gone. I'm not gonna find it. It's gone. And I got another book for the collection. Lovely. Scrollum's message. I assume it's the same. Yes. I don't think too much is gonna happen with this relationship, but it's just nice.
Friendliness.
It's just nice.
81.8%.
Anything else you have to add to this? No. Okay. What else do you have to say, Svarog?
81.8%.
I wish to talk to Mr. Svarog. Approved. Please submit your question, outsider. What sort of place is the robot settlement? I wonder how his views differ. The robot settlement. With the spread of the fragmentum, vagrants made camp around the manned well shaft and soon formed a small gathering. Atop the well shaft is Belobog's greenhouse effect device. The heating thing, harnessing high volumes of geomarrow as an energy source, it maintains constant temperatures between Belobog's surface and the underground, and is now a property of Belobog Heating Corporation. Yeah. The bottom of the well shaft is the old Geomarrow Development Group's science expedition base, the furnace core. It has since been abandoned. Greenhouse effect device. I thought it was a bunch of small devices all over that heated the place. Correct, this device has a more symbolic than practical application. Oh, I see, it's no longer used. According to observational results, counter-radiation of this device's long-wave radiation only accounts for approximately 5.2% of the former. I don't really understand exactly what he's saying, but I think what he's saying is only 5% of the warmth in Belobog is caused by this device. Presently, I am unable to ascertain the true factor for Belobog's temperature consistency. Tentative hypothetical result, disruption from another plane. You're saying Klepoth is warming the place? No, it's just a bunch of small heaters all over the place, isn't it? Geomarrow Development Group science base, what was this place? The Geomarrow Development Group was established during the governance of the Supreme Guardian, Sage Alexandra. She had a different last name. This guardian sponsored and founded the Belobog Academy and later performed underground trailblazing research. Oh, she researched trailblazers. The science expedition base, the furnace core, was built by the Geomarrow Development Group's first head, Iarna Sakonus. I cannot process this. Iarna Sakonus. Damn it. Sakonism. How do you say this? Sakonism? Iarna Sakonism. After which, under instructions from the fourth head, Clanova, it was shut down. Okay, four heads, and then it finished. I will try my best to provide the knowledge you require. What is the relationship between you and Clara? Family. Processing the outsider's inquiry. Let's see if you can elaborate. Is that it? After multiple calculations, the relationship between Clara and this machine is best defined as family, according to Belobodian traditions. Recalculating result, identical to previous 55 calculated results. Existing data will temporarily not be altered. Nice. So Svarog just barely sees the people. Well, he obviously protects them. He knows they're there. But he just... that's just one of his objectives. He just... when you ask him about this place, he just tells you the history. Don't think Svarog is as... what's the word I'm looking for? I don't think Svarog has as much free will as Scrollum is hoping for. But he definitely has some. Well, I guess that's it with this place for now. I guess I just have to wait for another day, which is a bit unfortunate. I was hoping to finish everything in one day. Unless this is another Luca situation. Let me see. Surely not. Where is Durlo? I'm concerned. Available. Oh yeah, Vessel of Mediocrity, of course. All that stuff there. None of that is Clara's. There is a part 2. Oh, I have to go to the parlor car apparently. Sure.
There's still some time before the jump.
That was random.
I should talk to everyone.
Oh, okay. Where is Pom Pom? I kinda wanted to talk. They're not here. Very well. Funny face. The little guy we picked up a little while ago has been fixed. Drop by to see us if you have the time. Alright, I'll be right there. Okay. Oh. Then I will be waiting for you at Mr. Svarog's. Rarely Affectionate Part 2. Still wanna know why it's called that. Okay. Part 2 located. Everything is going according to plan.
You, Pascal, very like Clara.
Pascal?
Good boy, Pascal.
Yep.
Based on the information gathered, it is recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and integrated into the base network so that he doesn't threaten the property or safety of the camp's residents.
I know this is the most sensible option, but Pascal...
How are the repairs going?
Welcome, outsider. Thanks to Clara's hard work, the repairs were completed successfully.
Yes. The little fella is alive and well again.
Yay, I hope I don't have to beat it up again.
That some parts aren't completely back to normal yet.
What's with all these, like, bad options, frankly? I think you should give up. Why would you say that? Give up after succeeding? Come on. What's not normal?
Well, how should I put it?
You, Pascal, good. I am called name.
Still doesn't speak properly.
Oh, look. Pascal is greeting you. It's just, his speech is still a little confusing.
The examination conducted earlier revealed that the information stored in this robot's core module is incompatible with the new hardware.
What does that mean?
Furthermore, many defective networks were detected in the core module. A significant amount of muddled information with unknown content was discovered during a deep scan.
Simply put, Pascal's brain is filled with junk information of unknown origin. This junk, along with hardware that's incompatible with his core, caused him to lose his ability to communicate.
Too many temp files and too many fragmentations, I don't know. I thought it was just part of a different network, which may be why he's struggling.
Apart from the language module, Pascal is still functioning properly.
Okay, so it's just the language.
However, the robot still has a 44.7% chance of malfunctioning.
Never mind.
It's recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and integrated into the base network.
But that would wipe its memories, basically.
Mr. Svarog, I understand, but I think Pascal is different. He possesses a quality that other small robots don't have. In some ways, I believe he's similar to Mr. Svarog. I can't overlook this unique quality. Mr. Svarog, could you give me a little more time? I want to investigate this further. If we don't find anything, you can integrate Pascal into the network.
What Clara is saying here to me sounds like she's saying that most robots in the underworld are not sentient. You know, like Svarog and this guy. So even if it is a proper robot, it still isn't instantly granted emotions and intelligence. Which just makes me more curious about the conditions.
Understood, Clara. I respect your wish. In the meantime, I'll make sure that this robot doesn't endanger other people or property.
I can help with that. So what should we do
I'd
now?
like to recap what I discussed with Mr. Svarog earlier. Let's begin by doing exactly what we did before. Find a new shell, put Pascal's core in it, and see if the hardware is compatible.
According to the analysis, Pascal's original hardware was a direwolf or grizzly model.
Oh.
If we can put its core into the appropriate shell, there's an 87.3% chance that its language module will return to normal.
That's quite high. Direwolf is the big robot then.
There are all kinds of abandoned robots in the machine graveyard. Let's go take a look.
So this guy was big to begin with. Alright, let's go. Back to the place. I think this is faster because I don't have to go through the elevator. Let's shoot some barrels on the way. Hopefully there's no fish in them. Oh, I was just here. That's where I found the other shell.
Place. Everywhere you look, there are robots that have lost the ability to function.
It is a graveyard for a reason.
Hey, big sister, take a look over there.
I see it. Hopefully that doesn't see
This
me.
is an automaton direwolf, but it appears to have been modified. It's most likely another abandoned robot pet.
Are we gonna have to do something about that?
Although it doesn't seem to be functioning, you should still be cautious when approaching it.
Yep. Oh, not gonna say it.
Oh no, it's still active. Watch out!
I got this. I got this. This one seems less sentient. I'm not gonna feel too bad. Now. Oh, I should not have used her ultimate now.
Completely out of control. Let's quiet him down.
Okay.
My music. Conquer us all.
If that's how you want to call it. I should have saved that ultimate for obvious reasons. But also because I could have used Bronya on her. That would have been a lot of damage. Still am going to use Bronya on her.
Lend me your strength.
Just because using Bronya on the main character is kind of a waste because she already has the next turn. Also, I got the ultimate.
The storm.
Oh, this also works without him.
To guard and defend. Crush them!
Oh, that was cool. Nice sound design.
Keep up. My tempo. To the finish.
Nap time.
Oh, he's just starting with a swing. Okay. Oh, wait, no, he already had a turn. Never mind.
Pretty good crowd today. Turn up the volume.
Okay, yeah, I am quickly running out of still points, but this is good damage.
Lend me your strength.
There we go, this is what I wanted to do.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Nice.
Keep up. My tempo. Time to go on the Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward.
Time for a shot.
Feels good every time.
Savor the vigor of it.
That was good damage.
Pretty good crowd today.
Yeah, like right now I've kind of run out of skill points to do the combo again, so I'm doing normal attack. So I can use the skill when I have
The
buffs.
time is now. Lend me your strength.
You can do the
Turn
ultimate
up
again.
the volume.
Wow, Sorrel has so much energy
Fight it
gain.
or
Or
rock
maybe
with
she
it.
just has a
My
low
music.
constant ultimate.
Conquer us all.
This already seems like not a bad combo at all. Oh, why am I... Oh, cause it's silver. Yeah, are you
Here
okay?
it is. This is the core. I'll pack it up and take it with us.
Oh, we're just taking this.
Then all that's left is to drag the shell back.
Oh, the main character's got this. We're taking its core too?
Judging from how active the robot was, its core isn't just scrap metal. It should be repairable.
It was trying to do a function,
I
yeah.
can't let any robot go to waste if it can be repaired. So, I'm going to try to fix them all.
Very kind. Okay.
Thank you for understanding me. You know, I have a large safe full of core modules that I've gathered around the underworld.
That's gonna be your life's work then.
Every day, I try to figure out how to repair some of them and return the robots to normal. Except, there are a lot more than Mr. Svarog and I can handle on our own. But I'm sure I can fix them all one day. We can't relax yet. We must work harder.
You're a good kid, Clara. Yeah. Officer Wall maybe could help. I don't know if she does robots. But maybe we can
Really?
try.
I can't wait! I was talking so much that I totally lost track of time. Let's head back. Otherwise, Mr. Svarog and Pascal will get worried.
Robot Child, the better one.
Mr. Svarog, we're back!
Welcome back. Return. Clara. Rivet. Failure.
Still talking about Rivet Town. Okay, so Pascal must have been then, given the theme of this companion mission so far, a robot pet from Rivet Town that was probably just used for a match, repaired, but then it didn't really work, and then just abandoned, I'm guessing.
Welcome back, Clara. I've completed my further analysis of this robot.
We'll see how correct that theory is. He didn't cause any trouble.
Although no abnormal behavior was detected during the analysis, the muddled information in the robot's core module is still rapidly increasing. The risk of abnormal behavior is expected to rise to 76.1% in 3 hours.
Oh, it's not just a bunch of baggage, it's corrupted.
Lost. Pascal. Protect. Good. Hurt? No.
It appears we don't have much time left. Mr. Svarog, have you discovered anything else?
Conclusion. It is impossible to determine the time of manufacture, purpose, and ownership of this robot. During my analysis, I extracted the robot's serial number and searched for it in the Underworld's automaton database. According to my search, there are 32 automatons with the same serial number as this one.
What?
Even after eliminating the scrapped ones, 3 automatons still match the keyword description.
Well, 3 is not that many, we could check. Why is there so many automatons with the same serial number?
Failure. 3. Back. Rivet 1. Failure.
Maybe Pascal's name was Rivet something, because he's saying Rivet 1.
It appears so. I'm not sure what he's trying to say, though.
While we were talking, the robot's failure rate increased. We should activate alert mode.
Tempering. Tempering. Back. Back. Back to Rivet. Fire. Fire.
Pascal is becoming increasingly unstable. We should change his shell.
Hopefully it works.
Pascal, I'm going to change your shell. Don't worry, it won't hurt.
Do robots feel pain?
Back, 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 back to Rivet! 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 Return. Waiting. Continue. Repair. Waiting. Failure. Waiting.
Still not functioning properly? What's wrong, Pascal?
Watch out, Clara.
Failure.
I'm not again.
Failure. 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 Failure.
Pascal?
How many times?
No! He's running away!
Oh, running very good.
Pascal! Did he run off towards Rivet Town?
The way
Let's follow him!
Svarog said Clara there was just absolute pure confirmation of their relationship. That was the most dad way of saying someone's name ever.
No, Clara. Just leave it to me. I'll order the robots to pursue this one.
I'm here, I can help.
No, Mr. Svarog! Please, don't.
Svarog can't say no, can he?
Please leave Pascal to me. It was my decision to keep him in the first place, so I must take full responsibility. I'm certain Pascal won't do anything to harm anyone. But if something goes wrong, please let me handle this myself. Please, Mr. Svarog?
And now this feels like a daughter asking her father to let her keep the pet. Can you endure the thought of erasing his data yourself? Ooh, interesting. Put that question to Svarog. Oh wait, no, that was to Clara. No, I wanted to ask that to Svarog.
Can't shirk my responsibilities. I'll do it.
Oh no, Clara says she's gonna delete its memories.
I'm certain Pascal would never do anything to harm anyone.
Clara, please tell me how you came to this conclusion.
Pascal possesses a quality that other small robots lack. It's kind of similar to the emotions we humans have. I've only ever seen this quality in Mr. Svarog. I feel a warmth from these emotions. I feel drawn to this quality and try to respond back in my own way. But I'm also aware that not all emotions in this world are positive. If there are too many negative emotions that go unchecked, then someone needs to step in and stop them. The only things that can stop such negative emotions are rationality and responsibility. This is a valuable lesson I've learned from Mr. Svarog.
God, look at the main character being just proud of Clara and Svarog for teaching Clara well.
Mr. Svarog, I want to help Pascal overcome those negative emotions. I want to take on this responsibility. That way, I won't have to hide behind Mr. Svarog anymore.
I understand, Clara. I support your decision.
You cannot say no.
I
Understandable.
won't intervene unless the situation risks spinning out of control.
Thank you, Mr. Svarog. So, let's go.
Let's go. Don't worry, Svarog, I'll be there, it's fine. And I assume he went to Ria. Okay, why do you want to go to Rivet Town so bad? Very curious at this point.
Look,
Also,
Pascal's over there. Who's standing next to it?
sorry, Clara, I'm having too much fun.
Isn't that a grizzly robot? Let's go take a look.
Friend?
Pascal, who did this to you?
Pain. Hurt. Pain.
Oh, never mind. Pascal
Hurt.
got beat
Pain.
up.
Hurt. Hurt. Pain.
Clara, get away. This is a fragmentum creature. It's extremely dangerous.
A fragmentum creature? What are you talking about?
It's clearly a robot. Clara worked on it, she would have noticed Fragmentum. That Svarog said you spit it out. Svarog already said he wouldn't do anything though.
Request approved. Reanalyzing.
Thank you.
Reanalysis complete. The original assessment stands. This is a fragmentum creature and is thus extremely dangerous.
What is your evidence?
Could it have malfunctioned? It appears to be normal.
Please step back. I shall eliminate this fragmentum creature.
No, it's going to attack Pascal. We have to stop it.
Hostility detected. Commence elimination protocols.
Oh No!
Oh, she's
I
kind of
used to
hurt.
think we're its enemies as well.
That's fine.
Here to crash the party?
I'm trying to be friends with Clara, but I'm kind of beating up so many of her
This battle is unavoidable. The time
friends
is
and
now.
family recently.
Lend me your strength.
This song, ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
That was amazing.
Keep up. My tempo!
Oh, super rating, not quite there yet. I'll heal just in
Just
case.
a little something. Think
I'm
nothing.
not sure what's the case, but just in case.
Nice teamwork.
Nap time.
Some nice lightning damage there, actually. There was indeed no chase.
Turn up the volume.
You'll pay for this. The time is now.
Servalda's
Lend
roll
me
was
your
so
strength.
fast. She's actually a decent
We've entered the
pair
storm.
with Bronya just because of that, isn't she?
To guard and defend. Crush them!
Pretty good crowd today. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
Nice.
Keep up. My tempo! Time to
Servalda's
go on the
doing
offensive.
work
To the
today.
finish.
Savor the vigor of it.
Actually, everyone did so much damage there because of their ultimate. Oh, Bronya is pretty crazy.
This
Maybe
battle
one of my
is
strongest
unavoidable.
characters. But she does need to be in a team where you have a lot of skill points, which is not easy to do. Who am I boosting? Actually, you're going first, which is kind of not good. Let's actually just do this, I guess.
This song's just for turn up the volume. Lance at the ready. Ha!
Naughty
I thought she
children.
would get another
Don't
turn,
listen.
so that was actually kind of a
Nap
mistake.
time.
Oh well.
I'm okay.
Okay,
You'll
enough.
pay for this.
Kill it. Nice shot. Oh, she actually doesn't go straight for the reload, she just kind of
Phew.
puts her
Luckily,
hand.
the patrol robot and Pascal's cores are still intact. The big fella shell is only slightly dented. Thank you for your help. The only thing that puzzles me is why the big fella mistook Pascal for a fragmentum creature.
If Pascal was actually a fragmentum creature, surely Svarog would have noticed.
I can't figure it out. Well, let's not worry about that now. Anyway,
Okay.
I'll take this core back and examine it. Now, let's insert Pascal's core into the big fella's shell.
As punishment, your body's stolen.
Language module. Connect. Connecting. Connection. Complete.
Oh,
Testing.
finally.
Verifying. All modules working. Connected. Welcome back, everyone. Finally. Pascal has been waiting.
Pascal, you're back to normal.
A happy ending. We should work out our rewards. I don't think it's finished yet. What's next? Let's ask him why he was stealing parts.
I almost forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Pascal, could you please, explain why you were stealing parts?
Collecting. Parts. Returning to workshop.
Workshop? Oh, do you mean the tempering workshop in Rivet Town?
Been waiting. Repair. Follow, please. Pascal!
Pascal ran off. He went in that direction. I think he wants us to follow him.
I believe so. I guess we're just leaving that other shell. It didn't really work. Why do you want me to stand here?
I think this place used to be a restaurant. One time, I found a bunch of canned food here. The vagrants in the camp were so happy. However, I've always wondered, the light here, why is it still on?
Oh,
This place has clearly been abandoned for a long time.
great question. I didn't really think about it. I assumed it was automatic somehow.
Also, there's dust all over the place, but none of the equipment appears to be deteriorating.
Is it because of Pascal?
I don't think so. No one should be living here. I never saw anyone when I came here to hunt for supplies. Anyway, someone must be looking after this place. But who and why?
Oh, just put me right back in the frying pan. Ah. Oh, two. Oh, this workshop.
Welcome back, Rivet Town. Ugh. Isn't it shiny? Job, Pascal. Done. Nice.
Huh? Could it be
Weird shadows on your face.
Pascal has been repairing this abandoned town?
Looks kind of cool though. You should keep that shadow.
Pascal, repair. Indeed. Waiting. Been everyone.
Is that why you were stealing the parts?
Pascal, collect. Non-stop. Rivet Town, repair. Non-stop.
It seems that Pascal was stealing parts because he wants to repair the town.
It's been doing a great job too. Have you been waiting for us?
Waiting. Everyone. Pascal, non-stop. Leave, everyone. Come back one day.
Has Pascal been waiting for Rivet Town's evacuated residents to return?
Yes, that was the final command that was given. The Rivet Town's residents will eventually return within, I don't know, a few decades. Not decades, a few centuries. Have you been repairing the town?
Repair. Been every day. Pascal, use, can, everyone return.
Pascal has been looking after the town so that everyone can go back to their previous lives when they return.
So why did you bring us here?
Workshop. Tempering. Here. Base. Pascal. Secret. Parts. Store. Enemies not here. Place safe. Scared. No need, everybody.
Oh, you wanted to show us that the place is safe.
Ah! This appears to be the secret base where Pascal keeps the parts. Although we now know why he took them, there are still many unanswered questions. For example,
Why does he want to repair the town is a question. Why is Pascal being treated as a fragmentum creature is also a question. But I think this is the most important one.
but I don't think Pascal will give us a straightforward answer on this one. I wonder if we can find any clues here.
Rivet Town. Live, Clara. Tour. Feel free, please.
Yeah, I think the reason it invited us here is because it wants us to see that it's safe and that we can return. Let's see what's here. A well-maintained CRT display device, though covered by some dust, it still functions.
This must be the result of Pascal's meticulous repairs. But the little fella doesn't really need the monitor, does he? Hey, those look like handprints on the side of the cabinet. Human handprints. Could this monitor have been recently used by someone?
A lot of people, me included, I think. Okay, what's here? Paper. Book pages and letters are all clearly cut and put aside, whose content varies from tales for children to outdated political news.
These pages are so neatly cut out. Oh, and they smell like geomarrow fuel.
Why did the pages smell like fuel?
Is there someone here in Rivet Town doing this? Or could Pascal have collected the pages and put them together?
Well, if Pascal is cleaning the place up, then maybe he arranged those pages too.
Huh? What's this? A diary?
Jackpot.
Wow. Such neat handwriting. No, wait a minute. I think this was printed onto the cover. Could it be Pascal's?
Oh, Pascal has a diary. The page displays a neatly printed typeface, not handwritten, and appears to have been bound in later. something 6, something 7. So within 100 years at least. Airframe damage log backup failure. What? Airframe damage log backup failure. Manual record log. Airframe damage. I guess Pascal. Whatever Pascal was using to log stuff failed, so now Pascal is recording stuff here. Manual record log. Daily rescue progress 25%. Estimated time of completion 2 days. Discovered number of survivors. No survivors. Rivettown Guard automaton online count 1. Determined as current unit. Okay, so there's only one guard. Daily rescue progress 75%. How are you progressing? Estimated time of completion 1 day. Discovered number of survivors, null. Same stuff. Daily rescue progress 100%. Estimated time of completion 0 days summary. Discovered number of survivors, null. Possible reason retreated. Rivertown Guard automaton online count 1. Possible reason for online status backup power activated. So backup power activated and you're online. Decision patrol continue tower reparation. Activate return of residents. Okay, yeah. Pretty much what oh, there's more. And writing on this page cannot be said to be neat, showing how out of practice the writer is. Some pages in the middle seem to have fallen out. Daily reparation parts collected. Collection mission complete. Free time. Reading books left behind by others. Oh, you read. I think books are fun. Okay, Pascal is very sentient, okay. Daily reparation parts collection mission complete. Reconnected light circuitry. Light stays on. Feeling safe. Found fairy lights in ruins. Hung on wall mansion. Hilltop. You put them there? They are very colorful and very pretty. Finished reading last book. Seems to be called Fairy Tale. Puppy awaiting dead master home. A little sad. And that's what's happening to you. Attacked by others like me. Hurt. Escaping tempering workshop. Workshop safe wall roof. My home relieved. Today saw broken glass. Me weathered. Fix before everyone return. Beautiful again. Loved. Fairy lights broken. Other places search. Attacked others like me again. Explain. No. Call me fragmenting creature, not machine. Why? Could the fragmentum be granting machine sentience? Probably not. The words on the page seem a little erratic. Some pages in the middle seem to have fallen out. Daily parts collection complete. Attacked by others like me again. Almost dead. Hurt. I am not machine. Don't understand. What am I? Core confuse. Attack from others like me frequent. What am I? Core noise generation. Reparation parts need collect. And this confusion of self is how the deterioration started. Core noise generation and ceasing. What am I? Am I? Don't understand. What? Required parts collection, repair. Collected parts, core noise. Collecting parts, repair me. What am I? What am I? What am I? Collecting parts, noise. So on, so on, so on. Gibberish records fill the rest of the document. There's no longer any need to continue reading. You're being tortured by your own existence. Welcome. You're completely sentient, Pascal. It all makes sense now.
So that's what happened. Let me think.
Clara was absolutely right. This thing is very sentient.
How about we go over
Existential crisis
Pascal's
and
whole
everything.
story again, from the start?
Okay, let's try to sort out the whole story. His backup power was activated after the incident in Rivettown, and it woke up to discover that Rivettown had been abandoned. He decided to collect parts, repair the town, and wait for everyone to return. Around the time, Pascal became sentient. Somehow, maybe from Fragmentum. Seems unlikely, but maybe. You recapitulate your thoughts to Clara.
That is correct. So, Pascal used to be a robot guardian of Rivettown. Pascal's backup power was activated for some reason shortly after the residents were evacuated. It woke up to discover that the whole place had been abandoned. So, it decided to collect parts, repair the town, and wait for everyone to return. However, for some reason, Pascal keeps getting attacked by his fellow robots because the automatons think he's a Fragmentum creature.
Maybe all the automatons are Fragmentum creatures. It's the other way around. Well, Pascal is clearly
I'm not
gained
sure,
sentience.
but I suspect Pascal's tormented sense of self stems from him being constantly attacked by his fellow robots.
Oh, I see. Because he keeps getting attacked by robots. He thinks he's not a robot, and then so he starts questioning and being confused.
The module used to detect emotions was frequently damaged, eventually turning him into a small robot that did nothing but collect parts.
So why is Pascal being treated as a fragmentum creature then?
I don't know. I can't find the answer in Pascal's diary. Pascal, why do your peers keep rejecting you?
Big sister, Clara, tour, enjoyable, is it?
No, Pascal is too excited to answer.
Pascal, collect parts, ready, continue. Or, wait, instruction, next.
Pascal's consciousness does not appear to have returned to the level shown in the diary.
Big sister, Clara, Rivet Town, resident, Pascal, protect everybody.
I see. Thank you so much, Pascal. You can stop gathering parts for the time being. Just stay here and wait for us to return and give you your next orders, alright?
Pascal, affirmative. Be good. Wait.
Let's go back to Mr. Svarog and talk about what to do next.
Well, if Pascal manages to survive long enough, Riveton should be repopulated eventually, because I do think the Fragmenta will retreat now that the Celeron is sealed. But it's gonna take a while, because it's like radiation. It takes forever to go away, but it does go away eventually. But there's probably a better solution, such as inviting Pascal here. Right, Svarog?
So, that's what happened, Mr. Svarog. But there's one thing I don't understand. Why is Pascal being treated as a fragmentum creature?
This robot has been repairing itself using fragmentum-contaminated components for an extended period of time. Therefore, automatons connected to the base network recognize it as a fragmentum creature. This is a minor issue that can be resolved by replacing components. Do not worry.
And that's where the corruption stems from too.
I see.
That makes sense.
Has Mr. Svarog ever witnessed a similar incident anywhere in the network?
No. Network-connected automatons regularly clear out muddled information in their core modules.
You're saying they're regularly factory reset?
The likelihood of a robot gaining sentience beyond control is approximately 0.12%. For those that aren't connected to the network, the chance climbs to 3.23%.
Okay, so all robots just have a 3% chance of becoming sentient unless they're part of a network that removes information often. Then it's a lot lower. Where do you get these numbers from, Svarog?
Please keep in mind that these probabilities are only estimates. Over the past 700 years, this has never happened in the underworld.
Well, the robots haven't been too active. So you don't know what to do either. The robots do appear quite intelligent here, though.
To make life easier for users, all of Belobog's automatons contain language simulation abilities. They generate appropriate responses by reading preset parameters and mimicking natural human conversations.
Ah, so my nice guide wasn't sentient earlier.
This, however, is only a simulation, and it does not mean that the automatons have actual emotional intelligence.
So where does it come from? Also, Svarog is saying that he's kind of disagreeing with Clara, because Clara wants to repair all the robots because she feels they're all important. Svarog is kind of disagreeing here.
But Mr. Svarog is different.
Given that automatons can still develop emotion modules using their own processing power, I have a backup plan in place.
Mr. Svarog always takes all factors into account and handles problems logically. I can't do that myself yet.
I think you can.
So, what should we do with Pascal?
It is recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and integrated into the base network. I will maintain the robot's core module and repair its hardware once it has been integrated into the base network.
But again, that will kind of kill its sentience.
There is a greater than 97.2% chance that this robot will return to normal after the bad sectors and muddled information are removed. However...
But what about Pascal's emotional intelligence?
Once the formatting is complete, the robot's emotional intelligence will vanish.
So there's no point. That's the thing we're trying to preserve by repairing it in the first place.
Is there no other option?
This option minimizes both internal and external losses. Although Clara's account indicates that the robot is relatively stable, the assessment based on the computations shows that both the risk of Pascal crashing and the amount of muddled information are increasing when it approaches 100%.
I understand, but I don't think I'm ready to give up on Pascal just yet. We've helped Pascal find compatible hardware. If we can eliminate the muddled information without damaging the sectors linked to his emotional intelligence...
You know the chances of that are incredibly low, Clara.
It's like trying to remove cancer. It's very hard. So how would you even try
There's
that?
only one way to completely remove muddled information. Overwriting. When the muddled information is removed, the base network will create a comprehensive backup and overwrite the data stored in the corresponding sector.
Yeah.
Maybe there's another way. We can install a lock in Pascal's core.
Oh, Clara's about to teach Svarog something new. Okay, what's this idea?
Clear the redundant data and locate the core sectors that are still intact. Then we can install a new suite of operational programs.
Yeah, so she's trying to like surgically remove the bad data.
This suite of programs can regulate Pascal's behavior and prevent him from hurting people. With this method, we might be able to retain as much of Pascal's emotional intelligence as possible while keeping him out of trouble.
Oh, no, she wants to put like, yeah, some like rules and restrictions above his actual like programming. It's like a failsafe. If he ever goes haywire, then those rules kick in and stop him.
If we can keep Pascal's emotional intelligence, I might be able to teach him to treat people with kindness. What do you think, Mr. Svarog?
This procedure is theoretically viable, but there are risks. It will not eliminate the muddled information. Additionally, the newly installed programs may be later contaminated by it.
But it should be fine with just like a regular checkup, right?
In other words, because we cannot monitor the robot outside of the network, this approach can only guarantee Pascal's stability for a brief period of time. The probability of the robot crashing again is around...
And if that happens, I'll do it again. And if it happens again, I'll go through the exact same steps.
Just routine.
I'll guide him and fix him. No matter how many times it happens, I'll be there to help Pascal.
But he will forget about you, Clara. He will repeatedly forget you, as well as all the emotions and memories he has previously accumulated. His limited storage capacity will eventually become completely overwritten by infinite copies of muddled information in an everlasting cycle. Clara, the challenge will be tougher than you can possibly imagine. Are you sure this is the path you want to take? There, Clara. There's no need to rush to a conclusion. The variable in Belobog's fate is still here. Perhaps she can suggest the best solution.
Maybe my Stellaront and chomp on the Fragmentum, I don't know. I don't think that's a thing. I don't know.
Okay. I trust your judgment.
We trust your decision.
Oh, come on, you know what a trailblazer's gonna pick.
Both have provided their solutions. Svarog thinks that formatting Pascal's data and integrating him into the base's network is necessary. But doing so will deprive Pascal of his special emotional intelligence. Although it may sound cruel, this approach best prevents Pascal from posing a threat. Clara thinks she can use programming to control Pascal's behavior and prevent him from causing harm while keeping his emotional intelligence intact. However, this doesn't address the root of the issue. and it also requires Clara to devote much time and effort to Pascal. Although Clara will use Pascal's emotional intelligence to help guide him in the right direction, Pascal could still go out of control in the future. In addition, Pascal has a history of stealing, even though he never caused any harm to anyone. This is also a major concern. What is most important here? I need to think carefully and choose one solution, and then persuade the other person.
Okay, well, a trailblazer's choice is obvious here. But also, like, I didn't like.
That you should have you made a decision about.
Can you give Clara's idea some thought? Yeah, because we're just trying to preserve its emotional intelligence in the first place. It's like, if we're not preserving that, then there was no point in trying in the first place. And also, we can fall back to the other method at any time if it becomes obvious that it's not working out, so.
I had anticipated this possibility. Tell me what you think.
Oh, I kind of already did. Pascal's emotional intelligence is important for research purposes. Pascal is similar to you. It has no malice and will not hurt anyone. Probably not true. Important for research too, yes. Pascal is similar to you as well. Let's try to persuade with logic.
I understand. Over the past 700 years, there has never been an automaton that has developed emotional intelligence through its own computational power. Pascal is an intriguing subject worth researching. However, in my opinion, protecting humanity's safety and property is more important than research.
But research helps protect humanity.
Clara believes in you as a variable. Either way, your input will be taken into account. I'll keep gathering information and calculating new possibilities. Do you have any other insights, outsider?
You said you tried to make Clara's wish come true. Keep your promise. That is a strong argument. Emotions are priceless. They are. Clara's determination cannot be underestimated. That is also true. But which one is the best option here? This is a good, strong option, but it's also a bit low. A bit shallow for me to pick that. Let's just go with Clara's determination.
Determination. This entry contains information that is difficult to quantify and may cause computational difficulties. Nonetheless, real experience has demonstrated that Clara's determination can often overcome all challenges.
He sounded proud there.
To ensure that Clara grows up well, I've always avoided overburdening her. But if Clara insists on taking on such responsibilities, then I have no right to object. There's no need to discuss this any further. If you insist on using Clara's solution, the Svarog base network will completely support you.
My choice will have a direct impact on the outcome. I should mull it over.
There's really nothing to mull over.
Pascal, we're back.
Pascal, good. Waiting. Waiting. Further instructions.
Now, please be a good boy and don't move. Pascal, we've got Mr. Svarog to help treat your illness. He'll help you recover.
Illness? What is illness? But
Data corruption.
Pascal not move? Recover? Health?
Mr. Svarog, let's get started.
Understood. The protective programs are ready for installation.
I hope I made the right decision. Is it done?
The programs were successfully installed. The robot will require offline maintenance and will be unable to communicate for some time. We can return to it later.
I know I've made a decision that I will not regret today.
I see. In that case, let's go back to the base.
I think it's over. I'll check in with Clara later to see what's up.
And that was that. Rarely Affectionate too. Clara joins. Nice. I should go check up on the visitor log sometime soon. Clara and the sun. Complete Rarely the Affectionate. Who's the son? Hey Pascal, I guess I can't talk to you right now. Okay, I guess I'll check up on you later then. The game presented it as a sort of big moral dilemma here, but I feel like the choice was pretty obvious, especially for the Trailblazer. And again, like, if it comes to the worst, you can just fall back on the other solution. That's always an option that's on the table, it's not gonna go away. That was nice. Nice companion mission. I did not get to learn why Clara has a metal plate on her chest, probably inside her as well. But it's still good. Hopefully I get to learn that from her character story, because I haven't finished that. I assume there's some story there, surely. But as for now, thank you so much for watching. I beat up a lot of Clara's friends in an effort to get on her good side. But oh well. I don't know what I'm gonna do next episode. Actually, that's a lie. I'm gonna go to the overworld next episode and explore some of these places. So yeah, see you then.